Hi, this is Shay Veronica, and your Richard Boyce of your police service is saying that he is investigating the role of officers in the dismissed murder charge of Shamar Omar Ishmael, 34 years old, of Jackson, St. Michael. Ishmael was in Dodds for the murder of 34-year-old Kelvin Brewster, also of Jackson, St. Michael. I think he was shot. Kelvin was shot and killed while he was playing on the Arsenal playing field in Jackson. They didn't let Shamar see his attorney, and he was released from charges from the murder trial when it started. He was released on a technicality. It's not as though he didn't kill Brewster. That's not the point. The point is that while he was being interviewed in the police station, his attorney was out there for a mere less than 10 minutes, which is like no time. In Barbados, island time, 10 minutes or less, that's no time. But that no time, less than 10 minutes, made sure that Shamar Omar Ishmael got off on a murder charge. So he got off on a technicality. I've already done a blog on this. Go under my YouTube channel, Shamar Omar Ishmael. I talked about it there. Now, they're saying this Richard Boyce, you see him? You see this one here, Richard Boyce? He is saying that he's going to do an investigation. But what he should investigate is how Everton Gitten got off on murdering Selwyn. That's what he should investigate, because the circumstances that made sure that Everton Gitten got off was an alternate universe. After I put that blog up that he is working in the as a police in the fraud area where the frauds happen and where the frauds take place and where fraud is never really uncovered, and you could go to the fraud area for a complaint and it never really happens, and then the fraud people get involved with the fraud that they were supposed to be invested. You know how it goes in Barbados. It's not the anti-fraud squad. It's not against fraud squad. It is the fraud squad. So you know what they're telling you, what they are. Said that before too. But he is working, Everton Gitten is working in the fraud squad area. He's no longer at the airport cavity searching young girls coming into Barbados. He's not doing that anymore. They haven't put away in the fraud squad. And his account, why his case was dismissed, is because he claimed that he said, police officer, armed, drop your weapons. That is what he is claiming that he said. But he had like 5, 6, whatever years to think up an excuse. He had a long time to come up with this particular scenario, because, like I said, what he said probably happened in an alternate universe, because in the universe that you're in right there in Barbados, you did not know that Selwyn and his son had weapons. You did not know that. And the thing about it is that when Everton shot into that melee, it didn't hit the skeet guy, the bony skeet guy, the one, I am not saying this, that is what is written in your papers, the one that was a drug addict and probably has something else going on with him, because anytime the police were touching him, the police were gloved, the police had on gloves. Go and check, okay? I've seen police with gloves when they're handling the skeet guy. So when he shot into that little duster, he only shot Selwyn and the son. Selwyn's son. He didn't. The skeet guy was unharmed. You didn't hear anything about no girlfriend. In fact, it was alluded that Skeet was there with Everton. Wink, wink. So now it's a girlfriend hitting him. Oh, baby, I'm hearing something outside. I'm scared. I'm so scared. I'm so frightened. Could you go out, baby, and see what's happening out there? I'm scared. And then he opened the window and saw the little bony Skeet getting manhandled by the night people and, Selwyn. And he went out. This is what he's saying now, that he went out. He shouted from inside his house, drop the weapons. Because he saw a knife and the son had a bottle, and he's saying that he's hearing Skeet saying, "Don't kill me, don't kill me." You have to be like saying, I was in fear of my life. That's a general saying. So he went out with his gun and claimed that he said he was armed. Drop your weapons. I am armed. Police officer, I'm armed. This happened in an alternate universe, because when this story first hit the news and all the interviews and everything that happened, nothing like this happened. Nothing like this occurred. So you have alternate universes in Barbados. Barbados is not a real place. Barbados is not a real place. There's an alternate something going on there where they're liars and frauds and everything that can come about. It's in one universe one time, and then you could jump into another universe and jump back in. It's a lot of crazy shit that goes on there. So I ask you, and I say to you, do Barbadians really have the capacity to care and to make sure that there's justice in your land? And if you do not care, you should ask yourself a question. At one point of your life, of your living, your waking moment, your waking time, when you are awake, when you're walking on the face of the earth, you must at some point ask yourself a question. For what purpose do I exist? For what purpose do I exist if all you do is take whatever is handed to you? It's handed to you. You eat and you have kids. Eat, you have kids. You eat, you have kids. What purpose? For what purpose do you exist? And I implore you, at one point, after listening to me, go into the mirror and be sincere. You believe in God, you call yourself a Christian nation or that. Go into the mirror and look yourself straight in the eye, in the mirror, your mirror reflection, and ask yourself, for what purpose do I exist? Chef Veronica.